Days, I've been going to bookstores to look for books to read, and today I decided to go to a second-hand bookstore. One of the things I really like about Taiwan is the transportation. It's very convenient and they have proper bus stops. One fact about me, I'm not really good with directions. I tend to get lost, especially when I was still new here. But overall, the transportation here is so much better compared to my home country. They also have proper sidewalks and bike lanes, which I really appreciate. I just want to say, these days, I don't really feel okay. There was a time in my life when loneliness first introduced itself to me. I was only 8 years old when my dad passed away. I still remember how heavy it felt to go home to an empty house. For a little kid, that kind of silence feels so loud. Back then, I used to wish I could grow up faster. I thought becoming an adult would fix everything. I thought maybe if I could finally do adult things, make my own choices, and build my own life, the loneliness would disappear too. But I was wrong. Being an adult is so much harder than I ever imagined. Sometimes I catch myself feeling like I'm that little girl all over again, lost, quiet, and not knowing what to do with the emptiness. Now, I came home to my apartment and it's still just me. No one waiting, no voices, just the laundry on the chair and the silence I thought I had already outgrown. And yet, life still gives me little comforts. And I'm grateful that now I can buy the food I want, eat good meals, and treat myself in ways little me only dream of. Lately, whenever my mind feels too heavy, I've been finding peace in bookstores and cafes. One thing I love about bookstores here is how they let you sit and read, even without buying anything. To be honest, I was never really much of a reader. I've always been more of a movie person. But over the past years, I slowly started buying books and giving reading a chance. Sometimes I stay consistent and sometimes my laziness wins. But recently, something surprised me. I found myself sitting in the corner of a bookstore, completely lost in a book. And when I finally look up, almost 2 hours had already passed. For the first time, reading didn't feel like a task, it felt like therapy. Another thing I love here is the cafes. The aesthetic, the atmosphere, the little corners that feel straight out of Pinterest or Instagram. It all feels so calming. Some cafes even have books you can read, which makes it even more special. Books have a beautiful way of taking you into another dimension, another life, another feeling, and somehow in doing that, they gently bring you back to yourself. So, I took my book, went to a cafe, and just let myself exist there. Like I've said, I've never really been a reader, but these days, reading has been helping me feel a little less alone. Maybe that's why it touched me so deeply, because my dad loved reading too. My sisters do as well. So, somehow, reading this book in this beautiful cafe, it felt like I was reconnecting with a part of him and a part of myself. It feels like time slowed down for a bit, like my heart finally had the place to rest. And in that quiet moment, I didn't feel so alone anymore. Not completely healed, but a little lighter than before. This cafe is a place that feels like a small pause in life. It's called Chapters Cafe, and somehow, it feels like more than just a cafe. When you walk in, everything slows down a little. The lighting is soft, the shelves are filled with books, and there's this quiet comfort in the air that's hard to explain. People here aren't rushing. Some are reading alone, some are working quietly, some are just sitting with their thoughts. And I think that's what I like most about it, because it doesn't feel like you have to be anything here. You can just exist. I found a seat by the window, ordered something warm, and opened my book. Outside, life is still moving. Cars passing, people walking, sounds of the city continuing on. But inside, it feels different, softer, slower. And as I sit here reading, I realize something. Maybe places like this exist for people like us. People who are tired, people who are healing, people who are carrying things they don't always know how to say out loud. And in a strange way, it reminds me of my childhood too. How I used to think loneliness meant being completely alone. But now I'm starting to understand. Sometimes loneliness just means you are learning how to sit with yourself. And maybe that's okay, maybe even beautiful. Because in this quiet cafe, with a book in my hands and a warm drink beside me, I don't feel so lost anymore, just present and a little more connected to myself than before. From the outside, the cafe feels so calm, almost like it's quietly hidden from the rest of the city. There are trees and little plants surrounding it, and somehow that alone already makes it feel more peaceful. It kind of reminds me of an old Japanese house, simple, warm, and a little nostalgic, but with a soft modern touch. Nothing feels too loud here, nothing feels rushed. Even before walking in, I could already feel my mind slowing down, and maybe that's why I was drawn to it, because lately I've been looking for places like this, places that don't ask too much from you, places where you can just sit, breathe, and exist for a while, and somehow this felt like one of them. While I was sitting outside, I've been thinking on the things been happening to my life lately. Late last year, I had to cut ties with someone who was very important to me, and it affected me deeply. Then earlier this year, I had to let go of a person I truly thought would stay and fight for me. That kind of loss can make the world feel so quiet. But then I realized something. I've survived loneliness before. I've carried it since I was 8, and I've made it through all these years. I can make it through this version of loneliness too. Because if people can show up for me, then I'll keep showing up for myself again and again, on the good days, on the crying days, and on the days when all I want to do is stay in bed. Because little me still needs that. I can't lose her too. So if you've been feeling lonely lately, I just want you to know this. It's okay. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need people around you all the time to prove that your life is full. Sometimes, healing begins the moment you decide to become the person who stays for yourself. So, here's to navigating adulthood, loneliness, healing, and everything in between. And maybe, just maybe, we'll learn how to turn our loneliness into something beautiful.